So this is the first of 3 sea days in a row. We will not be going to Edin, Australia. And so just the next 3 days we're just going to be on the boat, running around, looking at things, and get off the boat on the 20th. We did rebook our flights, so we'll be booking it out of Australia as soon as we get off the boat, probably later in the evening. So I don't know how much footage I'll capture today, but we'll see. Seared scallop. This is some kind of risotto, mushroom risotto, some kind of risotto, I don't remember. This is a crab salad. It looks like there's avocados and stuff on the top. Yeah. Lobster tail. Pan seared fish thingy. Filet mignon, medium rare. Filet with ice cream. Souffle. Some kind of banana. Caramel. Concoction bar. Looks like a little mini house. on the boat. Tomorrow we disembark, and it's been pretty interesting because we originally decided that we wanted to stay 2 days extra in Sydney to check it out. But as with the coronavirus, as you've seen with everything going on, at the time of this recording, which is March 19th, Australian time, so it's about a day ahead of the States, Australia has now kind of declared that all foreigners need to shoo and go home. So that's what we have decided to do. We canceled our hotel reservations. Fortunately, we booked it with Hilton and it was with points. And then we had to scramble and rebook our Hawaiian Airlines flights, moving them up 2 days because, well, they weren't expecting us to leave so soon. And so, as we understand the current state of affairs in the United States as well as California, well, actually California is part of the United States, but the current state of affairs in pretty much a lot of places back home is there's a lot of shutdowns, schools are closed, apparently toilet paper is a super precious commodity now, and we've been missing in action for all about 11 days and 10 nights because we've been on this boat, which has been kind of like this bubble, this floating bubble, that we were immune and sheltered from what was going on, except the fact that we've been able to check internet and see what's been going on, seeing things play out. So now we have to return back to the real world.
And fight for toilet paper. You never know when you need it.
Fight for toilet paper. Likely scavenge around for food because when we left, we pretty much buckled down our home so that there's no, food.
Decaying food.
No decaying food. We do still have some frozen foods and some canned goods and dry goods, but that certainly will not last for, say, 2 weeks. So we're going to have to venture out and get provisions and whatnot. But since what we do for a living allows us to self-quarantine and buckle down inside the house, we're very fortunate in that regard compared to other people that actually have to, really work from home and some people who can't even work from home because their job doesn't afford them the ability to, just jump on the computer and do stuff. On top of that, we're also fortunate because we don't have any children that we can stay home. And if we need to go out, we don't have to really worry about anything like taking care of kids and whatnot. And, making sure they're entertained or safe, keeping them from getting cabin fever and whatnot. So I'll provide a little bit more detail tomorrow when we get back home. It's going to be a travel day. We are just pretty much leaving the ship and going straight to Sydney International Airport. And then
the flight's at 9:45 p.m.
That's quite long because we actually get off the boat at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
So, but that's okay. It affords us a lot of time. We don't know what customs is going to look like. So it could be a long, long wait to get through immigration. And once we're in there, we'll get aboard the plane, as Pam said, in the evening around 9 to 10, fly over to Honolulu, Hawaii, and then, we're actually turning back the clock, so we'll still be Friday, the 19th, and then we will have a 4-hour layover.
Yeah, 4 to 5 hour, I think.
4 to 5 hour layover, and unlike the previous plan where we were going to go out and hike Diamond Head, we're just going to stay in the airport for the layover. And then we have another 7-hour-ish flight back to Vegas. And it'll still be Friday. And we'll get in super late.
11:45 p.m.
Yeah. And then hopefully there'll be Uber or something we can signal to flag us down. And we'll see. I'll take footage to see if the strip and just pretty much how Vegas looks. You might be able to see some if you Google it. But you get first-hand account. And I'll get first-hand account. And I can see what things are like. And then it'll be the weekend. And then the weekend will just be pretty much stocking up
fresh food again,
and recalibrating to this new reality that we've now adopted. So, anyways, thanks for watching. I don't know if I'll add any more footage after this because all we have is a dinner and kind of the group participation game show, which is fun for us but doesn't really make great videos. As you can see from the last 2 sea day footage, I didn't really take that much because it's not that exciting to talk about. My cruise videos haven't been that action-packed as compared to my location videos, like when I went to Japan and Taiwan or the national parks, because cruising inherently is it's fun for the participant, not fun to watch. But I do like to record it, so when we're old and gray, or more gray, I don't have much gray, but I'm working on it.
There's a few.
When we're more old and gray, we can look back and get a memory. So it's more for us, less for you. But thanks for jumping along on this trip. So
stay tuned for tomorrow, which will also probably be a pretty boring video, but you'll get to see what we are, well, what, you'll get to see what happens.